That must be enormously satisfying, striking a ton today.
Yeah, an amazing feeling. Driving to the ground today, I didn't think that would probably happen, but yeah, an amazing feeling, and to do it on a day like today with the McGrath Foundation Day, it was something special. I'll never forget it. Yeah.
Can you just put into perspective what it means for you, and how this sort of contrasts with the career that you've had so far?
Yeah, I was really keen to make a good score in this last Test match. I feel like I've been building towards something like this throughout the last couple of series, since the Wacker game probably. So I feel like I've been flirting with my form a little bit with the bat. So nice to get a score that I'm happy with. Yeah.
Your reaction when Jackson Bird came in, you're on 70.
Yep.
What was going through your mind? Did you think you could get there after his Mitchell Johnson one?
Yeah, no, I was pretty confident. I knew that I was going to, take as long as I could and give him a couple of balls towards the back end of the overs. We worked out a pretty good game plan for him, just to step as far down the wicket to Rath and hit the ball. And I was confident that he could do that for a period of time. I didn't think I'd get 30 as quick as what I did, but luckily enough, I've batted with the tail for Victoria for 4 or 5 years, and that experience probably kept me in good stead.
What did he say to you? What did you say to each other when he got it? Because I know he said he was disappointed with Johnson's one.
Yep. No, he was just smiling. I can't even remember what he said, to be honest. Everything was happening so fast. It kind of went from 70, 80, 90 to 100 pretty quickly. So I think he was just really relieved, to be honest, that I'd got there, and the rest is history. Yeah.
You touched on the McGrath Foundation before. Does
Yep.
that have a special connection for you, given that you've openly spoken about your battle with cancer as a teenager?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great day to be a part of. As a young kid growing up watching cricket, the last few years watching this Test match and day 3, the pink day for the McGrath Foundation. It was a special day for me to be a part of. Not only for myself, but probably my family, friends. My fiance was here, so a very special day for me. One that I'll never forget.
And just in terms of the state of the game, I mean,
Yep.
they were 1 for 130, or they just about run you down with 9 wickets in hand. Was there any sort of wondering at that stage whether it might have got a bit interesting later in the game?
Yeah, it could have gone pear-shaped quick. I mean, it did really. We didn't bowl the best that we've bowled throughout the summer, but credit to the boys when we sat down at tea and had to think about it. They came out and they took 6 wickets. So it could have gone the wrong way for us this afternoon, but luckily enough our bowlers are good enough and we fielded very well to pull it back. And the situation now is that we've got to take 3 wickets as quick as we can, because we don't want to be chasing too many on that wicket.
So did they change anything in particular?
Not really. I think they were just they were a lot more consistent. They bowled one side of the wicket, which obviously helps the captain. He can set a field to that. And just went back to the basics. We got the ball going reverse a little bit, which helped. But Mahala's a class player. He played really nicely, so it was nice to see the back of him, to be honest.
Did the team feel as if Sri Lanka gifted you a few wickets? I mean, there's some harebrained batting during that last session.
I can't remember too many of the wickets. I think we bowled fairly well, to be honest. I suppose you're suggesting running down the wicket and hitting it to mid-on early in the innings. Yeah, I mean, that probably wasn't exactly what he was trying to do, but credit to the bowler, he tossed it up and we got the wicket. But no, I thought they batted pretty well today, to be honest.
Did you feel as if when you were batting as well, having so many men out, did that make it easier for you to get to your centre as well?
No, not at all. It actually, at times, it frustrates you a little bit more than it actually frustrates you a lot, because good shots you're only getting 1 or 2 for maximum. But I don't think that played too much of a part in the game. I think they were just trying to get me off strike and then bowl to the tail a little bit more, which is probably what we'd do as well.
Matt, tomorrow looks like being Mike Hussey's last day of Test cricket.
Yep.
How's he been through the Test match as it's gone on, and what's it been like being out in the field? Like, he's got some real big receptions from the crowd.
Yeah, absolutely. The crowd have been awesome with us. It's been fun to be out there and watch him. He gets a little bit embarrassed about all that kind of stuff. So the Hussey chants, he tends to shy away from. He didn't really want to bowl, I don't think, tonight, but the crowd got him a bowl, to be honest. So it's been cool to be a part of. Punter's last Test and then Huss's last Test has been something that I didn't think that I'd ever see. But hopefully Huss can get some runs tomorrow if he's needed, and we can send him off in the right way with a win.
There hasn't been any talk about him being sent out for sentimental reasons earlier on tomorrow?
I don't think Huss will want to go up the order, to be honest. I think he's been really funny this week. He just wants it to be, he wants us to win, and he wants it to be his last cricket match. He wants to play it, exactly the way that he'd play it if it wasn't his last one, I suppose. So I can't see him going up the order, but we'll try and push him out there. Don't worry about that.
Matt, what about the glove work today? There were a couple of chances that went your way. Can you just go through them? Was it?
Yeah, there was a couple off the spinner, but I think that they were bigger deflections. They were chances that just caught the edge of my gloves. So if I'm catching them, I'm going really, really well. One in a few, I'd like them to stick, but I think that they were bigger deflections that caught the edge of my gloves. If they're hitting the middle and going down, I'll be disappointed. But that's cricket. I didn't feel. I thought I was in good position for the catches, and they didn't go in.
Matt, one-day squad getting announced first thing tomorrow morning. Have you had any indications that you'll have a rest after a pretty demanding schedule?
No, not yet. Obviously the team's picked tomorrow, and we'll take care of that when it comes out. But I want to win this Test match, to be honest, and that's clearly what I'm thinking about tomorrow.
And just regarding your batting up at number 6. You've generally been pretty good at recognising a moment in which you should accelerate. So you certainly did that in your first 100, and this one here. You happy with the rhythm and sort of pace of your innings through various parts this time?
Yeah, definitely. Batting towards the end of the innings, I suppose the situation dictates the way that you got to play at times. So as I've said before, I've been lucky enough to bat up the top of the innings and bat down the bottom. So I feel like I've got enough experience in both positions, and how to bat with the tail. So I was lucky that I've batted in those situations before.
Matt, up here. Were you expecting a declaration when Clark did it? What was said during that innings change, and did he give you any indication as to why that was?
Yeah, I had no idea that we're going to declare. I wouldn't have tried to hit the last ball that we're going to declare for 6, probably. But no, I had no idea that we were declaring. At 1 for 100, we'll kick in the dirt, but now it's a very good declaration, you'd say, absolutely.
Nathan Lyon was tipped to sort of play a big part today. What did you make of his bowling today?
I feel, Nathan bowled really well. I think he took a little bit of pace off, probably from the first innings, and as we said, he got a couple of nicks. They just didn't go to hand today, but I think he bowled really well. He came back really well from the other day. Took a little bit of pace off, a bit of drift and a bit of spin. So I think hopefully he can get the last 3 wickets for us.